Hello, snacks, and welcome to my web. I'm your Spidere girl cutie, Pepper Pebbles, and today we're going to be doing some more visual novel stuff. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing on this day today? I'm pretty hot in my bedroom right now, so I feel like it's a hot day, but it's only 107, which is surprisingly not that hot. Um, or not as hot as usual around these parts. So, so, but I'm hot anyways. Hi, Joshua Andre. Hello, Resurrection. Hello, Stowaway. Thank you for stopping by. How is everybody doing today? How is everybody doing today? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good today myself. Let me put my desk back on. Blam, there it is, my desk. We can go over to the gaming screen though. Whoa, it's my inner workings. I don't know why that happens sometimes. Sometimes my inner workings just show up. It's weird. There they go. Bye-bye, inner workings. Goodbye. The inner machinations of my streams are an enigma. I got caught up a little bit in setting in doing my thumbnail a little bit. Let me put on all my correct screens and everything. I got caught up a little bit in doing my thumbnail as let me see if I can show you. I mean, you all kind of already saw it probably if you're here, but I'm still gonna show it to you anyways. Oh my gosh!
Hey, loser.
Zach, I will give you a comfy compliment in just a moment. Here, look at this. Well, see, I was working on this, and I made it extra cute. See, extra cute. I worked on it. I posted the stream, and then I decided to edit it even more because I was like having fun with it, and I think it looks pretty good. I like making these cute, cozy pictures of my avatars. Cute, cozy, sexy pictures. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Zach, you are awesome, and you are cool, and you are a great duderino, and I appreciate I appreciate the impact you've had on my life, and the kindness you hold, and the caring you have for other people's in your friendships. Um and I like when we get to watch movies and hang out, and you freaking mess with me in video games like GTA and all that. Those are all good times, and I have a lot of good times. I actually spent the other day kind of watching just a bunch of our clips. I can't believe that, like, those Christmas things we made, like the streams we did in GTA and all that with the snow and everything, that was like 8 months ago. That feels so weird to me, but it feels like it just happened. And those are really nice, and I enjoyed all those times. And remember the spooky, not the spooky, the silly festive car I made for you that Jody thinks is disgusting. Good times, good times. You're awesome, and I hope you're doing well. Resurrection says I never look at thumbnails.
Wow, you're so fucking cool.
That's good for you, I guess. Stowaway says the thumbnail looks so good. Thank you, Stowaway. Thank you. Nox is really nice thumbnail. Thank you. Thank you. See, I'm allowed to fish for compliments. It's okay. It's okay to want compliments. Here, let me put on. I actually don't think I even put on the like adjusted version of the thumbnail onto the stream. I don't think I like confirmed it. We hang out soon. It's been a while. It has for sure. Things have been just surprisingly busy since I moved out here to Arizona. Since I moved to Arizona, it's been, yeah, I don't know, there's a lot going on, like, all the time. But, like, in a good way, Although it does mean I don't get to hang out in calls as often, which has been kind of sad. I've been getting, electrolysis, as I've talked about. The other day sucked, again, with the electrolysis. I've also, I have a trial class of... Give me a burpee. I have a trial class of learning Japanese in a few days. For those who have been here with me for a while, you might know that I took Japanese classes in, like, 2019. And that was, I mean, 2018, 2019. So that was like 6 and 7 years ago. So that's a while. And I only did it for a few months before I kind of like didn't have monies. And so that was, but it was really fun. It was really cool. I had a lot of good times, and I kind of forgotten a lot of what I learned then. So I forget if I've talked about this too much on stream, but if you remember my Papa Bill passing away a few months ago, I did get a little bit of a what is it, inheritance. It was split up between all his kids and grandkids, which there was quite a few of us. But I got some money from that, and I thought I would put it into a couple different things. One of the things I have put it into is a new PC, which I might be setting up after the stream, and also some of these Japanese classes, as well as replacing all those stolen things I talked about, like when we first moved here. Um, and I'm kind of excited for that. It'll be really nice to be able to like get back into like learning stuff. I really like learning things, but it's just like everything else, kind of hard to do. So, like, no, it's not hard to do. You can do it through the internet and stuff, but I always have trouble with like doing things unless there's the expectation put on me. So if it's a class, it helps keep the expectation on me, so I know like, okay, someone's expecting me to be there, I have to do it. If it's just me and my own expectations, I don't do as well. So I think this will be helpful, an easier way to do it. um like my point was going to be that like it's hard to do a lot of things if you don't have money, and I think I think this will be a fun thing to do, especially with like learning stuff. Okay, I'm opening up my dating sim. I'm opening up the files. The files. Snacks the files. Hang on. Bam. Bam 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 bam. There we go. The files. No, because Japanese, and then there's kanji, and then there's, which I don't know kanji. Hiragana I know most. I did a test on hiragana the other day, and I got like, of like basic hiragana, and I got I think it was like 39 out of 46 correct. So I'm somewhere. um, like I think you wrote kape, p, and then something more kanji. So I feel that for me, it's easier to do something for the sake of someone else, even if technically it's not for them. My brain just works better to think of it that way. Yeah, like even though this, like the learning Japanese is for myself, having the expectation of like, okay, I have a set day and time, I have to meet someone else, and there's like that kind of like, not pressure in a bad way, but kind of still a pressure. It helps. What else is happening in chat? Also, Zach, I gave you a real compliment there. I hope you like it. I hope you liked it. It wasn't even a fake compliment. I actually kind of forgot that I usually say fuck you. I was just kind of going off of instincts because I'm so used to compliments normally. And I feel like you haven't been redeeming the fuck you compliments as much lately. Like a little bit, but not like every stream like before. Which is fine. It's just I forgot to do the fuck you instead of the actual real compliment. But you know what? You deserve an actual real compliment too. So also there's been some news that people were telling me about in my Discord server. I'm sure some of you were there for that. I got a hair in my glasses. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, there's been some interesting news. And it's Homestuck news specifically. Two big separate things. And I'm wondering if I should talk about it now or wait actually until my Homestuck stream in a few days. I'll do a poll. I like doing polls. Talk now. Talk on Homestuck stream. I like doing polls. Polls help me decide things because I can't decide things for myself. That or I flip coins. The positive of talking now is that we can talk about it now. But the positive of talking about it on the Homestuck stream is it's kind of part of the whole ongoing like analysis and stuff that we do with Homestuck anyways. So it works out that way. If we talk about it now, it won't really be on the Homestuck stream. Unless we just repeat it, I guess, which also works. Let me open up some of these. Brainstorming 1. And then brainstorming 2. And then brainstorming 3. I thought it would open up in a different sequence of tabs. Okay, there we go. You guys actually couldn't even see the tabs at the top. But, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. That's pretty well positioned, actually, Snacks. I think that's pretty well positioned, the way it's all lined up. Yeah. 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 Yeah, it's pretty well positioned, yeah. I'm a little silly girl. I'm a little silly girl. Yes, it's true. A little silly Pepper. Yes, indeed. It's what I do. Now it says, I need to get back to learn too. Haven't touched the app in 2 months. Which app? You use Duolingo? I have used apps in the past. I haven't really used Duolingo. I used it a tiny bit. But, like, I usually used, like, hiragana and katakana studying apps that were kind of just like flashcards. A lot of my learning back in the day was with a tutor, and now I'm hoping that I can also get another tutor. Joshua Andre says, so are you learning how to speak Japanese? I hope so. It's a language I've wanted to learn for, like, it's interesting. It's a language I've wanted to learn all my life. And I know the common excuse people use is just because, like, oh, they watch a lot of anime. And I will say, I've been wanting to learn Japanese way before I was interested in anime. I have been interested in learning languages since I was, like, a little kid. It's just I've never done it successfully, obviously. I've never learned, like, a language and become, like, able to actually speak it or hear it other than English. But, like, I remember in, like, elementary school, I have this memory of, like, laying on my mom's bed because her bedroom had a TV. And while she was at work, I would just watch TV, and I was thinking, I had, like, a book, and I was reading the book and thinking to myself, I really want to learn Japanese. I really want to do that. I think that'd be cool. And it's just, I've made several attempts, and it's never worked. I mean, I've made a couple attempts. One attempt was a lot more successful. The only reason it stopped working and being successful is because I ran out of money. The second time was through apps, and that just didn't really work out for me. Or it was through apps in, like, a book. Not specifically for kanji learning. Kanji is so intimidating. And Andre says, well, I'm learning how to speak Spanish. Nice. That's cool. I hope it goes well for you. Snacks are telling me to talk now, so I'll talk now. Okay. So, there's apparently some new Homestuck news, as in 2 separate things. One is the first thing I heard about, Jody and I have been talking about it, is there's this huge drama between, like, Andrew Hussey and Official Homestuck Works and the person who wrote the not wrote, but compiled the unofficial Homestuck thing, which is what I've been reading, as you know. I've been reading through the unofficial Homestuck collection, which is just an archive of Homestuck. That's the first big piece of news. The second big piece of news is apparently there's a Homestuck animated series coming, which is very interesting. It's the animated pilot by it's Vivzy Pop. What else is Vivzy?
Happy birthday!
What else has Vivzy Pop made? Is that the person who's made? Yeah, that's the person that's made, like, Hell of a Boss and all that stuff, which is interesting. Oh, you can all see what I'm looking at. Yeah, there we go. It'll be a good way to, like, here, let me do this. No, you still can't really see it. Yeah, I'll have to do this. Wonk. Wonk, wonk. Okay, that works. That works. Okay, so there's a Homestuck animated series coming out, and I guess it's by Vivzy Pop, which is weird. I don't know. I don't like the idea of a Homestuck in the style of Hell of a Boss or that other one that I forget the name of for some reason, even though I watched it. I feel like that sounds weird. Also, this could also just be me being, like, very nostalgia brained because a lot of people are like that, and everyone will fall into that at some point. But like, I also kind of just don't feel like I need new Homestuck stuff. I kind of just want it to like be done. We don't need more and more Homestuck stuff. But I don't know. Maybe I'll be interested in it. Maybe not. It's one of those things where like everything official before was a writing thing, and kind of like a community thing, and this is going to kind of like make quote unquote canon voices and appearances and styles and stuff, and that can always be a little funky. You've heard Hell of a Boss. Hell of a Boss is your favorite. I haven't watched Hell of a Boss. I watched the other one. I still can't remember the name of it for some reason. Has Been Hotel. I watched that with Zach. Thank you, Jody. And I didn't mind it. It was fun. But I don't know if I like that style for Homestuck.
It's funny because for me, like, having not watched either of these, like, all I know about Vivzy Pop is her place, like, in online culture, which, from my outside perspective, seems like a very similar place in pop culture that Homestuck had and has had. And it's just interesting to me that now there'd be, like, kind of a combination of the two. And by that I mean, like, and by place in internet culture, what I mean is like the way that it's kind of become like a punching bag for people on the internet.
Yeah. I don't think like it's I think I mean just like any piece of media, I just have my own critiques for like Has Been Hotel and Vivzy Pop's work, but it's not in the way that like I think this is bad or awful. It's just like it's not the tone I think of when I think of like Homestuck.
Oh yeah.
Even though I can see people comparing the two pretty similarly. But here is this trailer for the animated thing. It's the animated pilot trailer. We're gonna watch it and see what this is like, and I'm gonna have feelings probably.
Happy birthday, bro! Did the beta come yet?
I think it arrived, but my dad probably has it. I've been trying to avoid him, as you can well imagine.
John, you're not wearing one of your silly disguises, are you? It would be a shame to make a fool of yourself in front of a gentleman such as your father.
Look in the sky, numbnuts!
What's that?
What was that? Okay, I mean that wasn't much. The voices are all kind of what I expected, except for Dave. We only heard like June, Rose, and Dave though. We only heard their voices. I feel like Dave sounds not what I imagine, but June and Rose kind of do. So that works.
Dad probably has it. I've been trying to avoid him, as you can well imagine.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. I actually have less feelings than I thought I would. It's just like, alright. I feel like this is something I probably would have been a lot more excited for back when I was super into Homestuck. Now I'm more just like, oh, it's a sensitive thing from my past. And I have to acknowledge that I have those feelings of like, oh, I just want it to exist as it is. I don't want any differences or anything like that. But like, that's not always a bad thing. And I think that's stuff I'll have to think about. I'm pretty indifferent about this. It's going to be weird because like the whole interesting thing with Homestuck is not just its story, it's also its like style of storytelling and how it was put together in like the kind of webcomic-y flash game sort of style. So this is just going to be it being purely an animation will be different. It also has this really weird
John.
I'll be honest, it has this really weird I don't know how I put it. It kind of has almost like a flash animation style.
You're not wearing one of your silly disguises, are you? It would
We'll have to see what that looks like. I don't know. I'm curious.
be a shame to make a fool of yourself in front of a gentleman such as your father.
Look in the sky, numbnuts!
Yeah, the Dave part is weird to me. Dave's voice sounding like that. Hopefully they remove the slurs. We'll see how that goes. Let's see. So he says, I completely feel your worries about it. I am always looking for new Homestuck content. I follow the Homestuck Beyond canon stuff, which I really like. I feel like the animated show can be good or bad, and either way, the community will still be doing our own thing with Homestuck, so I'm not too concerned. That's true, and I'm not too concerned either. I just am gonna probably feel weird. But it's also, I feel weird in a different way already in the first place, because I never even finished Homestuck or followed, like, Beyond canon or the epilogue stuff. I got to the hiatus, and then I have not engaged with Homestuck since then. So, like, I think I also even have a weird or different relationship to Homestuck than a lot of people who are into Homestuck like me and have followed it since, like, the beginning. And then, like, onwards. Up till now. Continuously. Andre says, I'm learning how to voice act Hell of a Boss. Nice. You're learning how to voice act? Voice acting is fun. Nox is based on Hell of a Boss. They won't remove anything. You think they keep slurs in? Does Hell of a Boss have slurs? I hope they keep the slurs out. I'd really, really prefer they keep the slurs out. Like, there's a degree where, like, I can look back at things from, like, 2009 and be like, yeah, slurs and, like, this sort of thing were really normalized then. And so, like, I don't give it a pass, but I'm more like, I expect it. If my standards for things coming out more recently are higher, and I will not accept slurs in modern things. I was watching a fucking content creator the other day, like a YouTuber, and I've been watching that YouTuber for like a few weeks, just various random videos, and then just randomly in there, the R slur came out, and I was like, well, fuck this guy, I'm out. And I just stopped, because I was like, just absolutely unnecessary. You didn't have to do that, and yet you did for some reason. I feel like I've been talking about this also with Jody a little bit. I feel like in the past couple years, but like not even past couple years, past few years, but especially like this past year, like slurs and bigotry have become like really blatantly in your face, obvious, all over the place. It's been kind of gross and disgusting and awful. 'Cause like there was a point where I feel like 2016 to like 2021 where people were like, okay, yep, I think we're going to start moving away from slurs. Hey, everyone, did you know slurs are actually bad? We're going to start not doing that. We're not going to say the R slur. We're not going to say the N word. We're going to be kind of better now. And then people just changed their mind. And it's been like I've been amazed, fucking amazed at the return the R slur has had lately. Like, I hear it so often now, and it infuriates me. I genuinely, like, despise that word. Don't, literally never say that word, please. I will lose basically all respect for you. Please. In any case. They have content warnings for every episode. I mean, content warning is different. It's, like, you can have stuff that's dark or edgy and stuff without it being, like, bigotry. And so we'll see. I don't know. I don't know about Head of Boss. I haven't watched it, but like, do they use slurs? Joshua Andre says, my dream is to join Hell of the Boss. Cool. That's a cool dream. Okay, so we've watched this. They have canonized voices. They still have them all the characters animated as completely like white though, which is interesting when so much of the rest of the world is not that, it looks like. Like, I mean, I guess we had green grass and stuff outside too, in Homestuck. It's interesting that there's like lighting. I don't know. It's interesting to have characters animated completely like black and white like this, while also having like lighting in the world. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. It definitely does feel very YouTube animated-y. I think we gotta pull up this as the next bit, as we talk about the next bit. Okay, so the other part that has happened recently that is big Homestuck news is the fact that there's some really intense big drama. Like, basically the person who made... Is Hussey going to voice himself? That's a good question. I don't know. the person who like made the unofficial Homestuck collection and like compiled all that stuff into like a downloadable file has done a recent call out post against Andrew Hussey, and I haven't heard as much as other people, but the stuff I do know is it tells me and shows me it's very weird. It's very, very weird in that, like, I think the person who compiled the whole unofficial Homestuck collection is named Geo, and I think Geo's pronouns are he, him from the posts I've seen. Geo has basically made a call-out post against Andrew Hussey saying Andrew Hussey is an abusive, mean, alpha king man. And there's a lot here. It's paragraph after paragraph after paragraph, page after page. I haven't read it myself. I've just seen screenshots of it. And it is really weird because, like, saying all this stuff that's like, oh, Andrew Hussey is abusive and evil and awful and an evil man king. Several things. Andrew Hussey came out as, like, trans femme non-binary years ago. You don't need to be doing all the fucking trans-misogynistic evil man king stuff. Like, specifically, a lot of it was focused on using very masculinizing terms for Andrew Hussey. Second thing, which is the weirdest
Also,
part to me.
A lot of this has been edited now. Like, there was a lot of he, him that's now they, them in those posts, but, like, that was all there.
Yeah. The other part that's weird to me is that Andrew Hussey and Geo have never spoken? So, like, from what I know, they've never spoken. So, like, I don't know how you can have a call-out post of, like, Andrew Hussey being abusive to you and having, like, a bad workplace environment and all that stuff when you have literally never worked for or inhabited the same space as Andrew Hussey. It's really weird. It's just really, really weird. And it seems like this has come about because Andrew Hussey, and as well as the official Homestuck stuff, has like been fine and okay with the unofficial Homestuck collection existing. But now with, I guess, them wanting to make this and trying to do more Homestuck stuff recently, I guess they want to kind of restore some of the original website and do all this stuff. But they don't have all their assets. But the unofficial Homestuck collection does. And so they're trying to ask Geo for some of these assets, and Geo's being like, no. Even though it's not Geo's stuff, it's Andrew Hussey's stuff. It's really weird. And also, I just want to add, I don't even like Andrew Hussey as a person. Like, fucking all the slurs, as we've talked about, and weird stuff, and, you know, sexism. All the stuff in there that I don't think has ever been acknowledged or brought up again. But this is such a weird way to, like, do a call-out post against someone, you know? Jody, you're standing behind me. Do you have anything you want to say?
The other thing, like, the call-out post, like, this is one of the weirdest parts to me. This has since been changed, but one of the, like, section headers used to be the Geo-ish question.
Oh, yeah, that.
Which, like, why do that? Why would you say that? What?
Yeah.
Me?
Geo, excuse me, that is it's obviously based on the Jewish question, which is very concerning why you'd bring that up and use that as a joke.
And it's like, I am sure, because, like, we've known this already, that Hussey is a nightmare to work with. Like, we know this. But, like, I look at what I've seen of this call-out post, and I just go, this is just an internet call-out post of a trans femme. I'm not taking any of this seriously.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It's just all trans misogyny and grossness. Yeah. And I think in the Discord server, when this was brought up, someone said, like, apparently this was done at the cost of fan preservations of Homestuck, in terms of this animation we're looking at, and that's, like, what's being heard. And
that seems very much the way Geo is
because,
framing things.
like, a lot of people are being like, they hear, like, a call out happening and they be like, oh, that means something serious. Let's once again kind of take it at face value. Which happens a lot, especially when it's trans femmes being targeted. Like, a call out will happen, and then people will be like, oh, okay, we're doing a call out. That means we should take completely the side of the call out and not analyze the fact that this could be targeted towards a minority.
Yeah, like my policy at this point is, just because of what it's like to be a trans femme on the internet, if there's a call out post of a trans femme, I take it not seriously at all. I disregard it. Even if some of it might possibly be true, this is not, like, I do not take call out posts seriously. I just don't. You can't with trans femmes. You just cannot.
Yeah, because it's very much always, very often made up stuff or exaggerated stuff to get rid of another trans woman.
And even in the rare instance where, like, maybe it's all true, like 100% true, that's still not how you deal with it. Like, you still don't try to isolate trans femmes. That's extremely dangerous. There's other ways to deal with it in, like, every circumstance. And also, if you are ever seeing a trans femme call out post, the big, like, smoking gun to look out for is there a victim here, or is this just this person did bad things in a vague sense to nobody in particular? That's always, like, the big thing to look out for.
Like, if we remember Lily Tina, who I've talked about before, and how everyone was like, oh yeah, like, she's bad. Didn't she, like, do a thing at some point? And I don't know what it was, but, like, I just heard she's bad. She did something at some point.
Yeah, that's how call-out posts function. Like, people will say lies about trans femmes, and then people don't remember the specific lie, but they just remember there was a thing there that she did that was probably, like, if all these people are saying it, it's probably bad and we should avoid her.
Yeah, without thinking about, like, why are a lot of people saying bad things about a minority or, like, a trans woman specifically in this case? And collectively doing that, that's just think about it, maybe. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some music ready. Okay, here we go. Our classic visual novel writing music. Thank you, Jody, for joining me in this conversation.
Of course.
Yeah, that's all there really is to say about it. There are some posts I could look at. Maybe we'll bring this back on Tuesday when we stream more Homestuck. It doesn't look like the chat right now is terribly interested. No one's really replying or talking about this. So we will just move on to our visual novel stuff. Let's put up our chat stuff in the top of the screen. Story says, I don't think we need a call-out post to make me dislike Hussy. They have done a good job on their own. Yeah. Yeah. That's also a part of it. Like, you can... I already have problems. Like, one of the posts I saw was, like, basically what you just said, Stowaway. Like, you think this is gonna stop the Homestuck fans? No. Most of the Homestuck fans already don't like Hussy. So... yeah, I think if Hussy ever wants to do anything, it's just, like, acknowledge grossness in their story, which, as far as I know, hasn't happened. A call-out post like this is just not helpful, and especially when it's so transmisogynistic and bad and gross. I don't know if I have much else to say. Like I said, we can talk about it more on the Homestuck stream in a few days. Maybe I can read some of those posts. But for now, we will... get on to more of the writing. Okay. Brainstorm thickening times 2. Brainstorm thickening times 1. Why is this one, like, to the left? What the heck? Is it because of this? That was the reason. Weird. Okay. It's still a little bit, like, is this one, like, zoomed in more? Or no, it's just still, like, a little bit to the right, I guess. I don't know, whatever. This one's small. I know that. Okay. Story says, I was looking at the post while you were talking about it. I feel like it's so much information, it's too much to all take in. But I don't know what the post intentions really are, other than explaining why some of the websites were taken down. Like I said, I mean, if people are interested in talking about it right now, we can. But, like, so as far as I can see, Stoli is the only person interested in this conversation right now, which is fine. So we'll bring it up when it's more of like a stream-wide talk. For now, we'll go back to where we were with everything else. Okay. So we were on this page of things, and we were writing around here. So I can catch up again, I think. I think that's a good idea. Surmay and Protag go to get food. Protag is offered a place to stay the night while study plans are made as well. Goes somewhere cozy nearby and sits down. Because the whole... Well, let's go back to this also. I think we should read the last thing we wrote in here. It feels like it was a while ago, even though it was just a week ago that we did this. Okay. The cafe and finds himself following one of the pebbles while going in the direction of the place Casey's mentioned. Okay. Yeah, we'll start right here, number 9. I feel like we've been kind of stuck in this spot for a little bit now, which makes me wonder if I want to actually, like, pull up fucking Renpi, the visual novel thing, and actually start, like, the actual writing until we get to around this point, and then we can go back to more of the frame and skeletoning and all that stuff, because it could give me a little bit of a break from this stuff and solidify everything else a little bit more. So I think that's a good idea. Okay, maybe we'll do that. But let me first just reread where we kind of left off. Protag starts explaining the situation of having nowhere to stay, and Lux offers them her home while making light fun. So, Protag comes inside the house. Story cuts to dinner time. Lux, Surmay, and Protag sit at a table. There's no food on the table. Vera walks in, saying that the horny one ate all their dinner in one bite. She is wearing a leather jacket outfit. Protag sees Vera and questions what she is doing here and where their phone is. Vera tells Protag to shush, placing her finger on Protag's lips, asking Protag about the essay they've been assigned. Protag asks how she knows, and she holds up an assignment sheet showing she was also made to do an essay. She says she knows how awful Officer Doom can be. Surmay tries to speak up about what they'll do for dinner. She is worried about scaring Protag. Protag is confused about this and why they'd be worried. Lux starts giggling. Vera's tail comes out again, and she sharply brings it close to Protag's face. It seems to drip with a green venom at the tip this time. Vera asks Protag if they know why she has a tail. She explains that the 3 of them are Spideres, explaining the species. She then asks Protag if they know how spiders eat, hinting at what her tail could be about to do. But before she does, she retracts it and steps back. Vera then insults Protag and says she'll go find them new food, suggesting Protag be on their own. Surmay offers to eat something more normal with Protag if that'll make things easier. Lux says she would like to go hunting with Vera, but that she has a stream to do. Protag is concerned about the hunting part and curious about the streaming part. Surmay giggles and asks Protag to follow her. And then we go to this one, which is a little bit more, thinner notes. Brainstorming level 2 instead of 3. So, goes somewhere cozy nearby and sits down. It's dark outside by this point. Maybe the place they go... I'm also going to kind of like shrink some of this. Make it 1 line instead of 2. And then... maybe the place they go to is the seaside shack of love and seafood, which would be great. They laugh at the silly romanticism of it. Yeah, that can also be tabbed through. It's by the sea and has a nice ocean atmosphere with waves crashing nearby. Yeah. Cute scene where Protag is curious about what the eating process looks like, but Surmay is too nervous to show. At dinner, Protag asks about Lux streaming and why the Pebbles house was recommended by Cassius, but is interrupted by Surmay remembering essay Protag has to do, which causes Protag to spiral a bit, feeling like they aren't good enough to get it done, just like before, and Surmay tries to comfort. She isn't great at advice, but can be there to try and reassure or calm Protag down. Maybe there's a moment where Protag gets head pats. Surmay offers Protag a place to stay, her room, for the night, where they can work on the essay together. Back at home, they come across a topless Lux walking around, who explains to them the assignment is kind of shitty anyways, and that it isn't Protag's fault, it is the teachers and the system of the school. Protag decides to write something more confrontational and conflicting for the essay. Sex scene! Number 1, lullaby. Protag waking up during the night, Surmay not there. Has a nightmare about repeating the same sad life here as they did on Earth. Turns into sequence where lullaby fucks and then possesses the Protag. Protag awakens in the morning, pretty freaked out, and Surmay in the room again. Maybe Surmay gave Protag the bed, and she slept on the floor, curled up cat style. Protag tries to shake it off, gather papers, and go to school while feeling weird physically. Sometimes Protag's vision gets filled with webs, spiders, barbed wire, thorns, or something. Has strange impulses that they normally wouldn't have, but wish they did. Sometimes in reflections, Protag looks like Lullaby. Has pleasant, sexy feeling in tummy. Sex ed with Surmay. In sex ed, different types of sex and species. Lewds is talked about. Protag feels funny due to Lullaby. Protag does some upfront flirts and approaches at Surmay. He gets super nervous and red and embarrassed. Maybe that is after she offers reassurance with Essay. Economics with Lux. Class talks about how digestion works with different species, particularly spiders and the elusive Spidere. Lux flirts with Protag, offering to show off eating stuff, asking for a date again, causing Protag to be forward again, and Lux being super into it and eyes glowing in makeout mode. Light tail stuff happens. Protag deals with thoughts and feelings about all this. Protag gives presentation. The original assignment was to write about why Protag moved to Dead Post, what they love about it, and the patriotism they have for it, and its place in the Empire. What Protag wrote was extremely honest. Transported here against their will, they are scared of it, they don't have any patriotism, don't know anything about the place since they just got here. Honestly, it's just trying to figure out how to get back out of this place, even. Officer basically shuns Protag in front of everyone, kind of as a power play against Protag and a work of manipulation against the students. It could be a burpee. Watching the whole thing go down and sends Protag to detention. Vera yells out against this and also gets attention. Officer correctly assumes Vera did not write essay either. In detention, Protag is surprised about Vera standing up for them, but Vera says it was for the principal and insults Protag. Protag does yet another ferocious flirt. Ferocious flirt. Causing Vera to stop and cabedon Protag, insulting them and getting angry, causing a back and forth. This ends with Vera mentioning the phone tracking to find Protag's phone and get it back, revealing that she also planned to get in here in detention to be able to do that meeting with Protag to talk about all this. Lewds happen with Lullaby possession at Vera. Okay. Now, let me see if I can find Renpy. I think it's on Steam, right? No? No, it's not. Okay. So I don't know anything about Renpy. I actually also just didn't expect to be doing it today, but I think it could be a good idea. Okay. I called last stream doing something different, but it feels like that's more so today, actually. It's downloading. Love to have you for dinner, Protag. I mean, to have you over for dinner, silly me. I like it. I like it. We'll have to write that down. I'm copying and pasting it somewhere. I guess in here. Where the ideas are. Where's the ideas? Here's the ideas. Whoa, it's so tiny. 17. Text color white. Highlight color none. Area. Why is it still tiny? 17.
So,
there we go.
here we are.
Whoa! Fire Spitter, hello, welcome to the stream. We are writing horny today. Thank you for that quote idea, Stowaway. You're great. Okay. So he says, I love the classic teacher move of write your opinion about X topic and then immediately marking you down because you wrote the wrong opinion, apparently. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see it come together in the game, even with placeholder art. That is true. And the placeholder art could still be pictures of the correct characters. So he says, yay, I got a smexy quote. Fire Switch says, I can see that. Explains why I spontaneously bust. What the fuck? Why does that keep happening in my chat? Okay, let's see. Renpy SDK. So, Stowaway, you know a bit about Renpy, right? Didn't you do some research at the beginning of all this? If I recall correctly, 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 rectal, 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 correctal, correctal, correct, rectal. I'm sorry. Stimming. There I go again. Okay. Renpy.exe. I'm opening the program. Let's see what happens. Welcome, please choose a language. English. You can't see it yet, Snacks. The question. What the fuck is the question? Okay. I'm gonna do it like this, so you can see this, Snacks. Oh. Whoa. Okay. Tutorial on the question. I don't know what either of those mean. So it says, it's the engine that most VNs I know are made, like the Homestuck ones, Friend Sim and Pester Quest. Okay, interesting. Firesport, it's good to see you again, Pepster. By the way, did you see the latest pilot trailer coming soon? Something you're intimately familiar with, Pepper? You mean the Homestuck thing? Yeah, we watched it on stream just like 20 minutes ago. Okay, I guess we'll launch the tutorial. Oh, a real world image. I see. Start. Whoa! That's quite the jam. You know, this makes me realize I might have to... I didn't even think about music, really. I think I said I might just use music from YouTube's audio library. But if anyone in the chat knows how to make music and maybe wants to help, that could be good. Why are we in Washington, D.C.? What is this? Eileen.
Hi, my name is Eileen, and I'd like to welcome you to the Renpy tutorial.
Okay, thank you, Eileen. This tutorial will teach you the basics of Renpy so you can make games of your own. We'll also demonstrate many features so you can see what Renpy is capable of. Okay.
Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh god, oh fuck. Oh shit.
I guess we'll just go down in order. As someone who's played more than a few visual novels, there are many features that I can expect all games to have. Features like saving, loading, changing preferences, and so on. One of the nice things about Renpy is that the engine provides many of these features for you. You can spend your time creating your game and let us provide these things. While you're in game, you can access the game menu by right-clicking or hitting the escape key. You can also access the game menu through some of the quick menu buttons at the bottom of the screen. Back, history, skip, auto, save, quick load, refs. Okay. Oh. It is very much so a marching band song. You're right, Firesplitter. It's weird. They were playing out all the travel costs with this tutorial. I guess so. We have to go to Washington, D.C.? Ugh. Whoa. When you first enter the game menu, you'll see the save screen. Clicking on a numbered slot will save the game. Unlike other engines, Renpy doesn't limit the number of save slots that you can use. You can keep hitting next until you reach the page you want. Okay? Clicking on the title of the page allows you to start typing to change the page name. The load screen looks quite similar to the save screen and lets you load a game from a save slot. It also lets you load one of the autosaves that Renpy makes for you. The game menu also has the preferences screen. Okay? This screen lets you decide how Renpy displays. Pick what Renpy skips, control text speed and auto-click speed, and just sound, music, and voice volumes. Okay. The game menu also lets you end the game and return to the main menu or quit Renpy entirely. While the default game menus look a bit generic, with a little work that can be customized or even entirely replaced, allowing you to create menus as unique as your game. Cool. While inside the game, there are a few more things you can do. Well, when I'm liking a visual novel, I want to see all the endings. Renpy's skip function lets me easily do this by skipping text that I've already seen. I can skip a few lines while holding down control, or I can toggle skip mode by clicking the skip button at the bottom of the screen. By default, we only skip red text, so this won't do anything the first time through the game. Okay. Clicking the auto button toggles auto forward mode, which makes the game advance without you clicking. The quick save, quick load buttons provide a single click way to make a save and fast way to load that save again. Pressing the S key saves a screenshot to disk, so I can upload pictures of the game to websites like
Renpy.org.
The history button displays a history of red text, but you can also use rollback, which is usually better. Would you like to hear about rollback? Yes. You can invoke a rollback by clicking the back button, scrolling mouse wheel up, or by pushing the page up key. That'll bring you back to the previous screen. While on the previous screen, you can roll forward by scrolling the mouse wheel down or pushing the page key down. Or page down key. Okay. This is a lot. I'm not going to remember most of this. Rolling forward through a menu will make the same choice you did last time, but you don't have to do that. Ren'Py's rollback system allows you to make a different choice. Okay. You try it by rolling back through the last menu and saying no. Okay, click back a few times, press page up, or scroll up the mouse wheel. By allowing Ren'Py to take care of out-of-game issues like loading and saving, you can focus on making your game while still giving players the experience they've come to expect when playing visual novels. Should I change the size of the screen? Probably. Whoa. Whoa, what's happening to her legs? Now she is completely blocked. Hooray. Oh. I'm trying to size this to be good. Why is this game's frame weird? Okay, I'm taking the text off the screen. There we go. And I shall make myself smaller. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, here we go. This is good enough. Okay. I guess that's all that. Is there anything else you'd like to see? Creating a new game. Eileen has become chat. Wow. Fire Sources, I can't make music sadly, but I am doing classical opera singing, a ton of musicals including, but not limited to, Phantom of the Opera, Les Miserables, and Miss Saigon. I don't know if I know that one. Sorry, so far this is all the tutorial you have for how to play a Ren'Py game, which, to be honest, is probably all you're supposed to know when you make one. Eileen has become chat. Fire Sources, I hate how my fingernails are growing. It's something I can't control, but they literally grow into natural claws and spikes in their shape, which makes cutting them a nightmare. I hate biology. Can we trade? I want pointier fingernails. I want claws. It'd be cool. Like, you know, have you seen most of my character drawings? They all have, like, pointy nails. Okay, creating a new game. When you're ready to use Ren'Py to create your visual novel, the first step is to create a new project. Okay. You can create a new project by clicking Create New Project. Okay. On the front screen of the launcher. Okay. If this is your first time using Ren'Py, it'll ask you for the place you want to keep your projects. The best is always somewhere that's frequently backed up. After that, Ren'Py will ask for a name for your project. You'll have to stick to English letters, numbers, as zip files can't handle anything more than that. Oh my gosh. Harry Badger, thank you so much. Heyo, how you doing?
HMMMES I will now appear in the chat and request that if this game ever does come to fruition, you add a fat girl, yes. YESSSS.
Okay, thank you, Henry Badger. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That's almost gotten us past 400 dollops on the Eating the World's Hottest Chocolate Redeem. Oh my gosh. So this visual novel is only going to have my avatars, but a different one will definitely have that because it'll have all my characters. Hey, Rogers, also, I don't know what you plan on doing for the Minecraft server, but I am hyped to make a return. Currently the Minecraft server is on hiatus while we are following the BDS boycott in support of Palestine. We are putting all that on hiatus because, yeah, of the genocide that Minecraft and Microsoft are supporting. And that's one of the targets. So, okay. What is happening back here? Oh, okay, never mind. Okay. It's a good thing I didn't decide to keep doing that voice for this for this person. For Eileen. Okay. There we go. The next thing Renpy will ask for is the resolution the visual novel will run at. This controls how large or small you'll have to make your game's artwork. Okay. Finally, Renpy will ask you to select a color scheme. You can change this after the game has been created, so just pick a color that's pleasing. Okay. Once that's done, Renpy will work for a bit and return you to the main menu with a new project selected. Now when you click launch, Renpy will start your new game. Okay. To get back here, you can choose tutorial to switch to this tutorial game. Okay. You also need to edit the game's script to make changes. To do that, click script.rpy on the front page of the launcher. Okay. Does that mean like code script, or does that mean like dialogue script? Because one of those I can do a lot easier than the other. If it's your first time doing so, Renpy will ask you to select a text editor. Atom might be a safe choice, but read the descriptions to be sure. Oh, okay. After the text editor is downloaded, the script will open up, and you can start to change what characters are saying. So it is dialogue, okay. Oh. Oh, that went... What? Why am I in here again? You already gave me the tutorial. Okay. This is where I want to be. How do I go back? Okay, I can do that. Quit. Yeah. That quit the whole thing. Okay. So, create new project. Oh, my files. Let's see. I'm gonna save this without everyone seeing all my files. Make a new folder. I guess Honey Peppery will be the imaginary folder for all this, huh? Like the imaginary name for all this until we have like a real name. Okay. Oh, continue. Name of your project. Honey Pep. It's gonna change. Okay. Continue. We want to be 2560 by 1440. Okay. Oh. Continue. Okay. Accent and background. We should probably go with like a pink color, right? Just because of our themes. Or these are separate things, okay. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay. Creating new project. We'll go back and forth to the tutorial as I need it. So the text editor, you could literally be Notepad if you want, but I would say go with whatever one they suggest because then it will color code it all the right ways. Okay. Because I was gonna just use Notepad, but if that will do color coding stuff better, then I can do that. Fire Spidere says, Pepper, you need to stop sending your progeny at my workplace. What's that? A spider attempted to crawl up my ass while taking a shit at work. That's disgusting. I will talk to Veronica right away. That's who it was. Okay. Launch project, I guess. Whoa. Honey Pep. It is big. Oh. It is so big. Let me shrink it down for everybody. Okay. You have created a new Renpy game. Once you add a story, Eileen happy. Once you add a story, pictures, music, you can release it to the world. Yes. Okay. I guess I have to do it in here, right? Progeny means children. Thank you. You click script.rpy to edit the code. Okay. Text editor. A text editor is the program you use to edit REMP script files. Here you can select the editor REMP will use. If not already present, the editor will be automatically downloaded and installed. Visual Studio Code, modern editor with many extensions, including advanced REMP integration. System editor. I guess we'll do this one. Okay. 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 Alright, okay. My body's moving slowly while it's doing this stuff. I have to change the the name of the stream is Lewd Skeletal Stuff. I forgot that's what I called it. What is all this? Oh god, it is code. Ah, fuck. Oh boy. Oh god. Code freaks me out. The script of the game goes in this file. Declare characters used by this game. The color argument colorizes the name of the character. Find E equals character Eileen. Oh. So it says this is the code for the little thing you just saw when you launched Honey Pep. Okay. I think I need to watch one of those tutorials. Okay. Writing dialogue. Part of the most common thing a creator does with REMP is to write dialogue for the player to read. But before I can show you how to write dialogue, let me show you how we present script examples. Okay, examples will show up in a window like the one above. You'll need to click outside the example in order to advance the tutorial. Okay. Yes. When an example is bigger than the screen, you can scroll it. Okay. When an example is bigger than the screen, you can scroll around in it using the mouse wheel or by simply dragging the mouse. Oh. Oh. Okay. Script might seem scary at first, but if you look, you'll see it's easy to match it up to what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is easy. Let's see the simplest possible REMP game. Wow, it's really dark in here.
Better watch out, you don't want to be eaten by a guru.
I'll show you the script of that example. Label start. Wow, it's really dark in here. Lucy, better watch out, you don't want to be eaten by a guru. Script demonstrates two kinds of REMP statements, labels and say statements. I didn't mean to click. Labels and say statements. Okay. First line is a label statement. The label statement is used to give a name to a place in the program. First line is a label statement. Okay. Place in the program. Okay. In this case, we're naming a place start. The start label is special as it marks the place the game begins running. Okay, the next line is a simple say statement. It consists of a string beginning with a double quote and ending at the next double quote. Okay. Special characters and strings can be escaped with a backslash. To include quotes in a string, we have to write / quote. Okay. When REMP sees a single string on a line by itself, it uses the narrator to say that string. So a single string can be used to express a character's thoughts. Okay. Better watch out, you don't want to be eaten by a gru. When we have two strings separated by a space, the first is used as the character's name, and the second is what the character is saying. Okay. The two argument form of the say statement is used for dialogue where a character is speaking out loud. Okay. If you like, you can run this game yourself by erasing everything in your project script.rpy file and replacing it with the code in the box above. Okay. Be sure to preserve the space before lines. That's known as indentation, and it's used to help Rempy group lines script into blocks. Okay. Using a string for a character's name is inconvenient for 2 reasons. First is that it's a bit verbose. While typing Lucy isn't so bad, imagine if you had to type Eileen Richardson thousands of times. The second is that it doesn't leave any place to put styling, which can change the look of a character. Okay, so these problems Rempy lets you define characters. Okay, here's an example character definition. It begins with the word define. That tells Rempy what we are defining, that we are defining something. Define is followed by a short name for the character, like I. We'll be able to use that short name when writing dialogue. Oh, okay, that's cool. Okay. Okay. I feel like I should screenshot some of this. I'm gonna add it into a new document. Rempy tutorial stuffs. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay. This is followed by an equals sign, and then the thing that we are defining. In this case, it's a character. On the first line, the character's name is given to be Lucy, and her name will be drawn a reddish color. Okay. The short names are case sensitive. Capital L is a different name from lowercase l, so you'll need to be careful about that. Oh, that was an L, not an I. Okay. Now that we have a character defined, we can use it to say dialogue. Why are you trying to put words in my mouth, and who are you calling it? What's more, what are you trying to do about the group problem? Are you just going to leave me here? Okay. I get it. I get it. Copy. I copied the example of the clipboard. I'm going to put it in here. Okay. Here's the full game, including the 2 new lines of dialogue, both of which use the character we defined to say dialogue. Okay. Okay. The 1 argument form of the say statement is unchanged, but in the 2 arguments form, instead of the first string, we can use a short name. Okay. When this say statement is run, Rempy will look up the short name, which is really a Python variable. It will then use the associated character to show the dialogue. This is... I know this isn't actually a lot, but since it's so new to me, it's overwhelming. The fucking marching band music in the background also? What the hell? When this say statement is run, Rempy will look up the short name, which is really a Python variable, will then use the associated character to show the dialogue. Okay. The character object controls who is speaking, the color of their name, and many other properties of the dialogue. Character object? Okay. Since the bulk of the visual novel is dialogue, we've tried to make it as easy to write as possible. Hopefully by allowing the use of short names for characters, we've succeeded. Whoops. Okay. Okay. Honey Pep. It goes in this file. Character is used by this game. The color argument colors the name of the character. Okay. So we want... Oh my god! Oh, this is gonna be funky. Oh, stretch. Oh, stretchy. Stretchy girl. Okay. Let's go in here and look at the beginning of our story. Game asks player to choose between only boy or girl. I don't know how to make that happen through this. Protac is drawing lewds at home. Realized they forgot some art at school. Okay. 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 So I think it gets easier once you start editing it and seeing how your edits change the game. You can do Shift plus R with the game launched to update it to the new code you write. Okay, that's cool. So I can have both open at the same time. So we'll do P equals, I guess it doesn't have to be a capital, it can just be a lowercase p character. Oh, it highlights all the things where it shows that name. That's interesting. O tag. Oh. Images directory. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's get a basic image of a bedroom real quick. Which I'm kind of scared to show. I don't know. I'm always scared to Google things. Bedroom. You know what? Fine, it's whatever. We're searching up a bedroom. Boring. Okay, this looks like a good boring bedroom. That we can use as like a placeholder for now. Oh, you can open up Photoshop again. And we'll do this. Let me put my music back on. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we can 2560 by 1440. 2560 1440. That's absolutely not that resolution. 2560. Thank you. Thank you. Whoa. Like, this won't be our final image, but it's one we can start with. And I'll do the classic, let's see, the classic Katawa Shoujo method of making this look like drawing. I think it was this one. There's a couple of different ways we can do this, actually. Let's filter gallery. You can see me do some Photoshop stuff here today. Okay. And then what happens if I do that and then do... What if I do a mix of the two? Maybe. Maybe. I could also do like a posterizing effect, I think. Is that in here? Where's posterize? Whoa. Where's posterize? There it is. Oh, depressing. I don't actually need to put that much work into this. This is just gonna be the, like, fucking... The base. It is giving me an idea how I want to, like, stylize the stuff, though. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. We can use this as the base placeholder for now. Oh, okay. Where is Honey Pep? Images. Okay, we have to specify, what is it? bgroom.png. Okay, that's what we have to call it. Room.png. Okay. Okay, it's now bgroom.png. Is that picture of someone's room? It is, yes. So much personality. What a beautiful bedroom. Yeah. We're supposed to make it, I'm trying to make it like a boring, depressing bedroom. That's like the start. That's how it starts. While we're in the like regular world and everything, right? Okay. This shows the character sprite placeholder is used, but you can replace it by adding a file name named Eileen Happy to the images directory. Does it have to be eileenhappy.png, or can I change this text here? Can I change this text? Or does it have to be called Eileen Happy? But also we don't have a picture of protag anyway, so it's fine. You can name it whatever you like, but you replace the text next to show. Okay, okay, sorry, I changed this text. Okay. Okay. BG room. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Wow, there it is. There it is. It's the bedroom, the depressing bedroom. Oh my gosh. Eileen Happy. You don't look terribly happy, Eileen. You look kind of gray. Okay. Okay. Alright. Protagonist won't have an image though. Create a new RenP game. Okay. These display lines of dialogue. You've created a new. Okay, it says E. So we want that to be. We want that to be P. No, not EP. We want it to be just P. And then P. Okay. I don't know why there's an extra thing there. Okay. Fuck you. Oh, geez. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. I'm learning how to incorporate things here. Oh, boy. Okay, so we don't want Eileen here, though. So I guess I can just get rid of this? Or if I just, like, make it so there's no text there, will that get rid of it? Well. Okay, yeah, now there's just nobody. Okay. Hi, Mooper. Welcome to the stream. Before we go back to work and get ready to leave, I will really like your outfit, Pepper. Also, love to you all. Thank you so much. Love you too, Mooper. See you later. Purr. Purr. You're doing a purr? Nice. Okay. You don't need to show an image. You can just remove or put a hashtag in front of the show Eileen happy text. Oh. So can I, like, undo? So if I put a hashtag right here, like that. Or you said in front of, I guess. That's like here. Kind of like the rest of the text. Yeah, that did it. Okay. Fuck you. Okay. So I guess we actually have to like fucking really write something now, huh? We have to do like real writing. That's gonna... Are we ready for that? Like, how does it actually start with like what the pro tag is doing? But also we should figure out... I want to figure out how to like do the... Oh, wait, come here, burpee. Maybe we should start with like actually doing the whole choice bit. Let's so it is saved. It is saved. And then we can go here and then launch tutorial. Preference. Can we make the music not be a thing? Thank you. There we go. Okay. Start. Okay, so right now, like adding images, positioning images, transitions, music, choices in Python. Oh god, that sounds like real coding to me. Python sounds like real coding. Oh boy. Oh boy. Because that's what we want to start off with. We want to start off with a choice. Because in here it's game last player choose between only boy or a girl. Okay. Okay. I'm wondering more stuff here. I wonder... I wonder if we want to make it so, like, the narration is, like, okay, choose boy or girl, like, that's the whole thing. And then no matter what you choose, it's like, well, despite what you chose, like, if you choose girl, it's like, oh, despite that, you were unfortunately born as a boy. And it does, like, that thing until you later on can choose, like, your actual gender. Or is that a little bit too much, you think? Many visual novels require the player to make choices from in-game menus. These choices can add some challenge to the game or just adjust it to the player's preferences. Do you want to play visual novels with choices in them? Yeah. While creating a multipath visual novel can be a bit more work, it can yield a unique experience. Menu, yes I do. Jump, choice 1, yes. No I don't. Jump, choice 1, no. Label, choice 1, yes. Oh god, it's long. So it says, I like that despite what you chose, but I think it should just be whichever one you didn't choose. That could be true. I'm wondering how much I want this to be specifically like a trans femme story. Okay. Here you can see the code from the menu. If you scroll down, you can see the code we run after the menu. Oh. Okay, I guess I should copy this as well, huh? RenP tutorial stuffs. Okay. Choices. Oh, jeez. Okay. Menu, yes I do. Jump choice 1, yes. No I don't. choice 1, no. Label, choice 1, yes. Okay. This is interesting shit, isn't it? You can see the code for the menu. If you scroll down, you can see the code we run after the menu. Menus are introduced by the menu statement. Okay. Menus are introduced by the menu statement. The menu statement takes an indented block in which there can be one line of dialogue and multiple choices. Each choice must end with a colon, as each choice has its own block of RenP code that is run when the choice is selected. Here each block jumps to a label. While you could put small amounts of RenP code inside a menu label, it's probably good practice to usually jump to a bigger block of code. Small amounts of RenP code inside a menu label, it's okay. Scrolling down to past the menu, you can see the labels that the menu jumps to. There are 3 labels here named Choice 1 Yes, Choice 1 No, and Choice 1 Done. Okay. When the first menu choice is picked, we jump to Choice 1 Yes. This runs 2 lines of script before jumping to Choice 1 Done. Similarly, picking the second choice jumps us to Choice 1 No, which also runs 2 lines of script. Okay. This jumps us to Choice 1 No, which also runs 2 lines of script. Okay. The lines beginning with the $sign are lines of Python code, which are used to set a flag based on the user's choice. Okay. The flag is named menu flag, and it's set to true or false based on the user's choice. If the statement can be used to test a flag, so the game can remember, or the if statement can be used to test a flag, so the game can remember the user's choices. For example, I remember that you plan to use menus in your game. Okay. Okay. Hi, Dravik the Saiyan. Thank you for stopping by, saying Gorgeous Pepper. Thank you so much. I appreciate you saying so. Oh my god, I'm so overwhelmed though. Use menus in your game. Here's an example that shows how we can test a flag and do different things if it is true or not. Okay. Yes, E. Great. No, E. If you look at example for the first choice, there's an indented say statement. So much. Finally, this shows how you can show dialogue and menus at the same time. Understand? Whoa, whoa. You're seeing my own body. I didn't mean for that to happen. You're seeing me double. Oh. Or. Okay. So this seems like kind of the thing we want to do. Okay. Understand? No. You look at the example before the first choice. There's an indented say statement. Okay. That's the say statement. Well, I want to demonstrate here. RenP supports making decisions based on a combination of points, flags, and other characters. Okay. One of RenP's big advantages is the flexibility using a scripting language like Python provides us. It lets us easily scale from kinetic novels to complex simulation games. Oh, that helped, but also didn't, because it was a lot, but also not. Okay. So we can use this as reference. I might put it over here to the side for my own viewing while we do this. Okay. Okay. So we want... No. Yes. We want... Okay. Menu. We want it to be... P. Okay. And then we want the... Oh wait, you don't want it to be P. We don't want it to be P. We just want it to be nothing. Okay. So the question would be like, I'll be like, who are you? Yes. And this one will be, first answer is boy. Second answer is girl. Girl. Okay. And then we don't want there to be an E here. Or here. Right? We want it to be like... I'm looking at the example again. I'm so confused. I'm so fucking confused. This is more... I didn't expect it to be a bunch of coding stuff. I thought it would be, like, in-program stuff, you know? Oh, boy. Oh... Okay. Snacks, how are you doing? Stowaway, how are you doing? You know this better than I am. As far as I can tell. Okay. So, like... You're good at testing it on my own thingy. Nice. So... Do I do the jump choice thing, or do I just have it be this? I guess it's jump choice, right? Yeah, I'm gonna copy this instead. Oh god. Okay. I think you want to define a variable so you can remember their choice, which is the $sign thing they mentioned. Okay. So I'm bringing this in. Do I have to tab it for the text here to be a thing? Who are you? And then a boy. Boy, or choice 2, which is girl. Okay. So as you can jump to another label after to carry on the story after, but if you don't jump, it will just assume you want to stay in the same label and ignore any code under any other choices. Jump to another label after to carry on the story after. If you don't jump, it'll just assume you want to stay in the same label and ignore any code under any other choices. Label? What does label mean in this whole thing? Jump to another label after to carry on the story after. I'm really, like, another thing is that I'm really bad with having things explained to me. I need to be, like, told what to do and then do it and then have people correct me as I go or tell me how to do it as I go. I can't, I struggle a lot with reading instructions and then just taking that in and then having to go do it. I have to be told, like, here, do this. Okay, now do this. Now do this. Otherwise, I have a lot of trouble. Boy. Okay. True. There's one done. One. Girl. Okay. Okay. I'm about to explain, but I can answer questions. Labels are like the scenes of a movie. When a choice is made, you can jump to a different scene based on the choice. Okay, so it's gonna jump to... If you choose boy, it's gonna jump to choice 1 boy, which is this. If you do... girl, then it'll be jump to choice 1 girl, which is here. Okay. Okay, let's write something here. Unfortunately, despite what you've chosen, society has deemed you a girl. Okay. Now the same thing for this one. Boy, okay. See, makes it weird though. Then, like, what's the point of choosing just between boy or girl if it's gonna be like no anyways? Because like if the story is gonna be, if I did the whole thing with like, oh, it gives you 2 choices, just like, are you a boy or are you a girl, and then later on you can actually elaborate on like what you actually are, and or you want to identify as, or whatever you want for the story. But if I make it so you can choose between those 2 and then it doesn't count anyways, then I feel like that also kind of is weird. I could add to this maybe. Yes, those are the only 2 options allowed to you by society. So yes, those are the only 2 options allowed to you by society. Unfortunately, despite what you've chosen, society has deemed you a girl. Unfortunately, despite what you've chosen, society has deemed you a boy. If there's gonna be a lot of this coding stuff, that might be stuff we want to do when I know it better. I feel like learning it isn't that enjoyable to watch on stream. I could just get to more of the writing, like purely the actual dialogue, have like a brainstorming 4, maybe. Okay. Maybe we'll do that for now. Okay. I'm just gonna save this for now. And we can test it, I guess. Nope. File again, line is followed by a block despite not being a menu choice. Do you forget a colon at the end of the line? Who are you? Am I supposed to have a colon at the end of that line? Is there supposed to be a colon? There's also one of these for some reason. That happened again. There is supposed to be a... Wait, no? Heh. Is there supposed to be a colon? Is the 2 dots a colon, or is the dot and comma a colon? One of those is a semicolon. I don't know coding. I don't know. Yeah, colon is the 2 dots. Oh. Line is followed by a block despite not being a menu choice. You sure you can't add the no, it's supposed to be the dialogue. I was trying to make that the dialogue. How do I make it so it's not said by a person? Okay, what happens if I do... What happens if I do P? And then file save. Line is indented, but the preceding says... statement does not expect a block. Please check the sign's indentation. You may have forgotten a colon in a boy. Oh. No, it's right there. The colon's right there. Oh. This might be that the choices a boy and a girl should be under who are you without those tab spaces. Tab spaces, like that? Like that? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I have no idea what's happening. No, I have absolutely no clue whatsoever. Huh? What? Does there have to be a thing here, maybe? Is that it? Nope. The preceding statement does not expect a block. Please check this line's annotation. You may have forgotten a colon after a boy. But it is right there. You fixed it. It was giving a different issue. I did. So this is supposed to be like that. Oh god. Expected. What the fuck? Oh, menu item. I was like, what's a minuetum? What's a minuetum? What's a minuetum? It's a menu item.
Hey, Pepper,
Yeah.
I need you to look at this when you have a second.
What am I looking at?
Georgie.
Oh my god, Jody got a Georgie in Death Stranding. Death Stranding 2. Jail says, even while sick, poor Stoy doesn't get the crown. Who does have the crown right now? Henry Badger. I guess it's because of the donation. How are you doing, Jay Hill? Have you spoken yet this stream? I don't know if you have. Have you been here for a bit? Or did you just get here now? Oh, redeem burb. Okay.
Make sure you bring more maca next time.
The jump under a boy should also be 1 back. Okay. Jump. Oh. Okay. Jump. Okay. Okay. It's weird because I just copy pasted it. No? Nope. You like your number 2 crown? That's good. You just got here, now you're going burb. Okay, see you in a burb. Good crown on me. That's weird. I have no idea what I've done wrong in any of this. I'm looking at stuff. Okay, multi-path fiction novel. Yeah. Yeah, this is. I'm gonna replace those P as well. the label choice 1 boy is contained in the label start. What does that mean? This is label start. It's contained in the menu. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Oh no. Oh, Pepper. Does this have to go back? Is that it? No. Delete 2 spaces behind label choice 1 and choice 1 girl. 2 spaces behind label choice 1 boy. Label what? And label, oh, so choice 1 boy. Label choice 1 boy, okay. 2 spaces behind the label choice 1 boy and choice 1 girl. Like that? But that turns into jump. Oh, do you mean like that? I'm sorry, Stoy. You shouldn't have to deal with me with this. I'll definitely like learn some of this stuff off stream. Under where that label is. Like that? And like that? Nothing has happened. If you select all of it under the concluding line 21 and do shift tab twice, it should work. You select all of it under and including line 21. Okay. And then do shift tab twice. I did it. What did that do for me? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Nothing's happening? Slide 20 now you remove some lines. Fuck! Like that? Oh. Can't do that. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, it's not there. Oh god. Where's the background? Who are you? A girl. Unfortunately, it's what you've chosen. Society has deemed you a boy. Shit. Fuck you. I forgot that was there. I've created the best fucking game. Where the code is positioned horizontally determines which thing is being contained in. The problem was that the label choice 1 boy was contained in the menu choice box. When the code is positioned horizontally, determines which thing it's being contained in. The problem is that the label choice on board is contained in the menu choice box. Okay. What about this? Why isn't this showing up? Are you saying this was within the choice thing? I think I see what you're saying. Okay. But what about the scene? How did it work here? It's just there. Jody, I need to show you this the best game ever I've accidentally made.
Okay.
Okay. Make a choice. Who are you, boy or girl?
Girl.
Girl. Unfortunately, despite what you've chosen, society has deemed you a boy. Fuck you. The trans experience. I should have released this just like this and call it the trans experience.
You make it sound like that wasn't what you intended?
I mean, longer than this, though. Longer than this is supposed to be the intention. It's show for sprites and scene for background images. Yeah, it's scene. It says scene. What? Scene. I'm trying to make the background image be there. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna save this for now. I'll just leave it at that. Not ending the stream. I'm just gonna leave this at that and write actual dialogue not in this program. Because I feel like trying to figure out and imagine dialogue at the same time as trying to figure out how this code works is maybe not the best idea. So, oh my god. We'll quit this for now. Oh dear. Oh god. Oh jeez, oh fuck. Oh wow. Oh god, oh wow. Oh jeez. Oh my god. I can't believe. It had a happy ending. Yeah, that's why that's why I want to stop there, because I don't want to get involved in another issue and then be like stuck there. Thank you, Stowaway, so much for the help. Stowaway, I really appreciate it. I really do. Oh my god. Oh my god. Here, just for you, for your assistance, Stowaway. Your assistance in helping me through my suffering of understanding code. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Okay. So we're gonna make brainstorming 4. Brainstorming 4. Okay. And okay. We're going to move this over here, and this should be the final. The final. Well, times 34. Oh god, times 4. The final thickening. Oswald. Oswald. And then we'll make this one just Ariel again. And not bold. Right? And then brainstorming times 4, the final thickening. Okay. Soy says, you're welcome and thank you for the sweets. I don't actually know how to code, by the way. I just know what I worked out for this stream, pretty much. Jeez, I'm sorry, but still thank you. You understand instructions better than I did, I guess. So, that's something. You helped me, nonetheless. I appreciate it. Thank you. Fuck. Alright, so. Okay. So we'll just copy. Yeah, that's already there. We'll turn product is wrong, lewds at home. Okay. Okay. Start. Jody?
Yeah.
Jody told me recently that apparently you can press Control U to underline and stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. How do you do it for like having something like a line through the text, like strike through?
That I don't know off the top of my head.
Okay.
I'm sure there is a shortcut for that.
I'm searching it up. Strike through hotkey. Control 5. Weird. Alright. Control 5. Did not work. Shift Alt 5 for Google Docs. Okay.
Wait, if you hover over the strike through thing up there.
I did it.
Okay. Well, it would probably tell you what the thing was.
What is it?
What?
What hover over what thing?
If you hover over the strike through like thing in the toolbar, it would probably tell you
It's
what the
not
short-
there. That's the issue. There is no strike through in the
There
toolbar.
should be a way to make like a bigger version of the bar that has more commands on it. I don't know.
I don't know either. It's okay. We figured it out. Joseph, so we actually making the skeleton today, huh? I have the volumes very low, so won't be able to hear many answers. That's okay. Jill, what we're doing is we're finalizing dialogue. So I think I'm going to rechange the name to, instead of lewd skeletal stuff, we'll do finalizing dialogue. Finalizing dialogue. Okay. Which isn't technically true. There might be revisions as we go on, but like that'll happen later. This is like finalizing, like actually writing the dialogue. So not finalizing. I should do it officializing. Officializing dialogue. Dialogue. I spelled it with an O. Okay, start. Game last player is between a boy or girl. Once chosen, the name is given as either James or Jane. Prototype is drawing lewds at home. Okay. So 2. 18 bold. Okay, so Protag is drawing lewds at home. The next part is if I got some art at school. Okay. 3. Okay. So Protag is drawing lewds at home. What is... I'll do the same thing with like the letters as the shorthands and stuff, where it's like P equals like the protagonist talking, and then N I guess I'll just do as narrator or narration. Maybe. I could also just color code it. Drawing lewds at home. Okay. What are we drawing lewds of, Snacks? What are we drawing lewds of? What specifically are we drawing lewds of? So, you're pretty kinky. Huh. Licking penis? Was that the bit we came up with? Is that what we had? I think it was, wasn't it? I forgot about that. That was the whole thing we set up. Complains licking penis is not art. Woo! I should copy all this. Okay.
Oh my god.
Eight. 9. 10. 11. Ah. Okay. Ah. 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 Placeholders. Okay. Okay. So protagonist drawing lose at home. Licking penis. You like the really outlandish stuff. Is that it? So this is narrator right now. Pretty kinky, huh? You like the really outlandish stuff, is that it? You're hard at work, late into the night, drawing porn. Drawing licking penis. So you're pretty kinky, huh? You like the really outlandish stuff. Is that it? You're hard at work, late into the night, drawing licking penis. Artwork. Drawing art of licking penis? Okay. So pretty kinky, huh? You like the really outlandish stuff, is that it? You're hard at work late at night drawing art of the unbelievably unconventional fetish of licking penis. Yeah, you got this. You've found that staying up late and drawing NSFW, drawing NSFW W art works is how you stay happy. as happy as you can be, at least. Hard work late in the night, drawing art of the unbelievably unconventional fetish of licking penis. Yeah, you got this. You found that staying up late and drawing NSFW artworks is how you stay happy. As happy as you can be, at least. Okay. That should be, we gotta change the thing of that. You find, because this is something I'm gonna have to work on, Snacks. Maybe you can point it out if I ever mess it up. Staying in the correct tense. We're gonna be doing present tense. So if I ever do past tense, that's incorrect. Like, I shouldn't have written you found. It should be you find. That staying up late and drawing us with the arcs is how you stay happy. Size. We'll do some asterisks. Size. Okay. What's our protagonist's color? Could be like yellow. For P. Find a sample and drawing SW arcs is how you stay happy. As happy as you can be, at least. Okay. Licking penis. That's the last thing in my chat right now, is just licking penis. Oh no, Story said something yellow for P is perfect. Why have you said such a thing to me in my own chat, in my own place of work? No, it's okay, I made the joke first. Basically. Okay, okay, yeah. Abandoned an art degree at college to draw licking penis. Draw licking penis. This is also like definitely going to be like the character, like the narration is also going to be kind of the protagonist, somewhat like a version of the protagonist, like thoughts, you know. So like this is how the protagonist feels about it, rather than how it actually is to do that stuff. Because of course, like, if you want to do that, awesome. That's basically what I did. I abandoned an art degree at college to draw a licking penis, basically. So this is a self-deprecation thought process from our protagonist. Yeah. Okay. Draw a licking penis. So I guess I should actually make these into bits too, huh? Yeah. Okay. How did I write it in the thing just a minute ago? It was like... How did I write it? I just had the thing. Maybe I should open it up again. I'll see what I wrote exactly. I'm opening it up again. Oh. Okay, yeah. Alright. Yes. Okay. So game asks player to choose between only boy or girl. Yes, unfortunately those are the only two options allowed to you by society. And despite your choice, you are stuck being classified as a opposite of what was chosen. Okay. By all those who know you. Perhaps you've fought back. And told them otherwise. Perhaps you haven't. All the same, nothing has changed. And it sucks. Okay. And then we can turn this into one of these, which means I'll have to redo all the other numbers, but that's okay. Okay. Your name is James if boy, Jane if girl. And there is something you like to do to blow off steam, isn't there? Yeah. Blow off steam, yes, You claim to be quite kinky. Frighteningly so, even. You like the really outlandish stuff. Is that it? Okay. I think I've kind of tied it together. sad, boring evenings. There is something you like to do to blow off steam, isn't there? I still want to like blend these two sentences a little bit better. I guess I could just do, yes, you claim to be quite kinky. Yeah. Hard at work, late into the night, drawing art of the unbelievably unconventional fetish of licking penis. Yeah. Okay. Let's see how this sounds. Jody,
Yeah.
can I read this to you?
Give me 1 second. What's up?
Don't look at it. I just want to read it to you. Okay, we're gonna get a little bit of a test hearing of this. So, first the game asks player to choose between only boy or girl, and then once you choose, dialogue comes up saying, "Yes, unfortunately, those are the only two options allowed to you by society, and despite your choice, you are stuck being classified as opposite of what you chose, by all those who know you. Perhaps you fought back and told them otherwise. Perhaps you haven't. All the same, nothing has changed." And it sucks. Your name is, and then it's one of the names. James, if you chose girl because you're gonna be the opposite of what you chose. Jane, if you chose boy because it's gonna be the opposite of what you chose.
And this is gonna be like you're choosing your dead name essentially.
Yeah.
Okay. Or yeah. Okay.
And when it comes to these sad, boring evenings, there is something you like to do to blow off steam, isn't there? Yes. Well, you claim to be quite kinky, frighteningly so, even. You like the really outlandish stuff, is that it? Being hard at work, late into the night, drawing art of the unbelievably unconventional fetish of
Hard at work.
licking penis. Yeah, you got this. Protagonist sighs. You find that staying up late and drawing NSFW artworks is how you stay happy. As happy as you can be, at least. You abandon an art degree at college to draw licking penis. And that's all I have so far.
Licking penis?
Yes.
Can you tell me more about what is that?
It's because of you, Jody.
What?
It came from you.
Did it?
Licking penis came from you, Jody.
Did it?
Yes.
Okay.
It was one of those anti-porn Reddit things you sent me.
Oh, right. Oh, shit. I remember that now.
I'm wondering if the art will literally just have like a title on it that's called like licking penis by protagonist, like 2025. So it must be a fire nearby. Maybe protag is an arsonist or something else innocent like that. What does that mean? Okay. Staying up late and drawing SFW artworks is how you stay happy. As happy as you can be, at least. You abandon an art degree at college to draw licking penis. So did that sound as good for an opening, Jody?
Yes, that makes sense.
Jody thinks so. Okay. Because of the blowing off steam, I see, Stowaway. I see. Snack check, who's here? Right now it says it's just Stowaway. And an art degree at college to draw licking penis. Yes. So he says hi. Hi! Hmm. I'm trying to like brainstorm right now, like where to go to get from this point to like realizing something was forgotten at school. I don't think I want to say just like immediately into like, oh, also you forgot something at school. I'm trying to figure out how I want to phrase it and make it a little bit more interesting. I'm not even gonna do an art degree. I'm just gonna say a degree at college. Yeah. It's a living, you think? Though you wish you could spend more time. You wish you could spend more time drawing what actually interests you and not what interests the standard commissioner. Commissioner would be like the person who asks someone for a commission, right? I think so. And not the not the and not what's in demand from the standard commissioner. There we go. Jess is also feeling mixed feelings on Wicked originally being an LGBT light to having none of the subtext in the musical and such. But I'll talk about that more another time. Just remind me to talk about it when I'm feeling better. Okay, J Hill. I didn't know about that. I don't know much about Wicked, but I'm not surprised that that's a thing. Hooray. We trying to read? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know about that. That sucks. I didn't know much about Wicked the play or the musical and movie and all that. I'm assuming that's what you mean, like the movie had that stuff removed. Because hooray, yay, awesome, love it. You can't fucking, like, musicals are one of the gayest things. You can't do this. You can't do this. I am going to check some stuff we wrote here. Where is it? Okay, yeah, I have some ideas. Okay, yeah. Okay. More time drawing what actually interests you and not what's in demand from the standard, from the vanilla the standard vanilla commissioner. Okay, yeah. Like, okay, here we go. I think this is where you can get one of the first lewd, like extra lewd things. Like what? Because we're gonna have like the protagonist remember the lewd artwork that they left in their in at school, basically. What was it a drawing of? What's something like like not vanilla? What's something kinky? Okay, yeah. You want to go with Vor as the beginning one? Stowaway? We could do that. Like, you can think of a few things. Was Vor what you want to choose? That's the one I said. Okay, we'll go with Vor. Let's see. That art piece you drew of, how about of snacks? What, give me like an OC that one of you has that you're okay with being like looted somewhat and just through text. Like name or like type, like I was gonna write like that art piece you drew of a worm girl, but like give me something that's like a weird type of character you have, an OC that I'm gonna describe as being like here, I'll do this. So drew of boring her best friend. There you go. So like I need two different characters. Our piece drew of blank boring her best friend. I'm gonna say eating her best friend blank. But like sexually, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Because we can't do any of my characters because they already exist in this world. I'm a crab, that's me. I have a bunch of homestuck OCs. What's the name of one of them that you're okay with me using for this? If you also don't have to be okay with me using one for this. If you don't want me to. That is also an option. Drew of Marina, okay. Of that piece you drew, I'll go with a worm girl. Well, a worm girl eating her best friend Marina. Yeah, there we go. Spend more time drawing what actually interests you and not what's in demand from the standard vanilla commissioner. Like the art piece you drew of a worm girl eating her best friend Marina, but like sexually, you know? Been building up the confidence to go and well, let's say first, unfortunately, Derek. That's such a standard like college bro name. classmate found it in class the other day. Found it in class the other day. You've been building up the confidence to go and pick it up from him for a few hours now. Okay. 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 Vanilla. Commission. Oh, yeah, okay, I got it. Yeah. In class the other day. And he promised to return it to you if you drew something more normal for him. Yeah, okay. So you finally get up and grab your vanilla commission off the desk and leave your bedroom for the first time today. Yeah. Okay, unfortunately, Derek, a classmate, found it in class the other day. Found it. I don't want to say class at the same time twice. So unfortunately, Derek, a classmate, found it. Found it where? Found it where? With your... I'll say with your stuff. That's fine. I get up, grab your vanilla commission off the desk, and leave your bedroom for the first time today. I think this will be good because it'll be like, oh yeah, he thinks that the vor thing is gross, and it's like, well, now I have to draw something for more vanilla and bland for him, and then you walk out, and then your mom sees it and goes like, oh no, that also doesn't count as art, and it is gross. So you're just being invalidated every step of the way. So let's turn this into 3. And realize they forgot some art at school. Okay. Winston mother, who they thought weren't going to get home until later. Okay, yeah, we are actually writing dialogue here. Isn't that good, Sneax? Mother who they thought weren't going to get home until later. The second you close your door. Mother dialogue. Yeah, here we go. We'll try and make it less intense this time. Second you close your door, you hear the latch of the front one unlocking. To your bedroom. To your bedroom. So you close your door to the bedroom, you hear the latch to of the front one unlocking. Your mother walks in and sees you.
Complains licking penis is not art.
Okay. Mother walks in and sees you. Her face scrunching with a mix of... No, I don't want to be too complicated with that. Scrunching in immediate frustration. Frustration. Okay. Mom. Okay. Yeah, alright. How many days have you have you skipped? Don't tell me you've passed the dropout limit. Okay. I think we're about 3 hours in. I might end it here just because things kind of slowed down. We'll work on more actual dialogue next time, and also we'll try to figure out like what's going on with all this. I'll see about learning more code. Maybe I could get Audrey to help me when Minal and Audrey get back, because I don't know if I said before that they've been away for like a couple weeks now, and they're supposed to be away for like a month in total. And Audrey is very good with coding, so maybe I can get some help in understanding some of this stuff from her. But meanwhile, we could end the stream here today, and then next time pick up with more of the dialogue writing. And see how that goes, I think. I realize why this keeps showing up is because I keep pressing the tilde key to hide larger screen. See, look, it changed the screen. It also adds a tilde. That's how it works. So I hope everybody enjoyed today. Get into some more of this. I think it's good. I think it's good. There's also a chance I might start writing some of this stuff off stream as well, just so we can kind of get through it a little bit faster. Got some coding experience. We did very, very minimally. I'll have finally some level of coding experience once this series is done. That'll be something. Otherwise, thank you all so much for watching. You're all wonderful people. I love you so much. If you'd like to support the channel, please consider becoming a member. If you do, get special benefits like emotes, badges, shoutouts, and the ability to join me in a stream. Currently, I have no tier 1 grubs, but I do have tier 2 treats like Pie the Queen of Orange and Stowaway, and tier 3 full tummies, Non-X, and Moopy Star. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you. Stowaway, I see ya. I see ya in here. I see ya. So the next stream, it's not scheduled yet, but it's probably going to be Homestuck on Tuesday. where we can talk more about the Homestuck whole thing in a little bit more detail as
There was
well.
also the possibility of tomorrow, but
Possibly. There's a possibility about tomorrow.
okay.
If there is, it'll be a surprise. I don't know. Do you have a scheduled stream tomorrow, Jody?
Originally I did, but then I ended up doing it yesterday.
Yeah, you do have a scheduled stream for tomorrow. So tomorrow, either Jody will stream, maybe we'll both stream Okami, or nothing will happen. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, just keep an eye out. We are getting closer to the $400 mark on eating the world's hottest chocolate. Oh God. And which you can donate to if you'd like by saying super chats or Streamlabs donations. Otherwise, Blue Sky and Discord server in the description below. A surprise possibility? Yes. It's funny because it's scheduled as a Ranny Run stream, but since Jody streamed, was that yesterday?
Yeah.
Yesterday. Yeah. Since, was that yesterday? Well, whenever. We don't know what's happening tomorrow. So yeah, next time I will get more into dialogue, and this time it was kind of just figuring out what we're doing with these programs and such. I look forward to doing more of that. Thank you all so much for watching. You're all wonderful, beautiful people. I love you so much. Goodbye, bye-bye. Goodbye, bye-bye. Goodbye, bye-bye. Goodbye, bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Oh, also, we're going to be finishing Prey this upcoming week, which is going to be cool. Probably. We probably are. I'm excited for that. Goodbye, bye-bye. Goodbye, bye-bye. Goodbye, bye-bye. Goodbye, bye-bye.